What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, back with some more boxing. Want to give you guys some Manny Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley updates for their rematch coming up in April. Really looking forward to this fight. In fact, I've been on record on my channel as stating so far, this is the fight I'm most looking forward to in terms of the pay-per-view powerhouse fights. And it's really because it's a set the record straight fight. I give both fighters a shot to win in this. It's going to boil down to a few different things. And it's a meaningful fight because both fighters have proven a lot throughout their careers. Both fighters are claiming to be the best welterweight or one of the best welterweights in the world. We know the controversy in the first fight. So this will be an interesting fight, to say the least. Definitely not a Angulo versus Canelo, necessarily like a bang 'em, like sock 'em, rock 'em, sock 'em robots type of fight, because I don't think Timothy Bradley would stop Pacquiao. But still an intriguing chess match, especially since they both had their ups and downs. Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez not too long ago, and he came back magnificently against Brandon Rios and dominated. And same thing with Ruslan Provodnikov. Although he didn't get knocked out, he nearly did by Ruslan Provodnikov in my fight of the year. I thought that was the fight of the year last year. And then he bounced back in tremendous fashion. And outboxed the shit out of Marquez, in my opinion, who's a future Hall of Famer, great fighter, has been in the sport for quite some time. Some updates on this fight. It looks like funny man, comedian Will Ferrell bid $24,000 to get 2 ringside tickets, and I guess that bid went to a charity event for cancer. So props to Will Ferrell, a boxing fan. I've seen him at some of the boxing fights, and anytime you're fighting for cancer or charity, putting your bid in and putting money towards those, I'm all for it. That's a good cause. Shout out to the cancer survivors. Anybody, if you guys are watching my video, shout out to that. So that's what this picture is. Also, Manny Pacquiao has invited R&B pop superstar, or star, whatever you want to call her, Ashanti, and she will be singing the national anthem on April 12th at the Timothy Bradley Manny Pacquiao rematch. So that's who's singing the national anthem. He invited her and I guess requested her, and she obviously like accepted and obliged that. I mean, I'm not trying to clown, but Ashanti ain't really had a hit in a minute to my knowledge. I don't listen to the radio much, but I don't recall her last hit, so you damn right she accepted. That's pure exposure, and I don't think she's doing anything better. Anyway, so she's going to be singing the national anthem, which kind of leads me to a past video I did. I did a video in the past regarding Manny Pacquiao and his ring entrance music. Some people are like, you're fucking crazy. You're just picking on Pacquiao. You hate him. But I had a logical point, and this news kind of reminded me of that. Like, Pacquiao is a fighter known for relentless aggression, speed, power, angles, southpaw stance. He's quick as fuck, and he has those blistering combinations. However, we haven't seen that killer instinct in Pacquiao in quite some time. In fact, he hasn't had a knockout or TKO since his TKO against Miguel Cotto in 2009. So it's 2014. That was quite some time ago. And some people are idiots, and every time I do a video and I mention Pacquiao, they bring up Mayweather. Well, Mayweather hasn't had a knockout, and I can't count Victor Ortiz. Why? I mean, it was official, and he got knocked out, but people don't want to count that. Or they're like, oh, he hasn't had a knockout since Ricky Hatton. But the funny thing is, you got to look at it per fighter. Pacquiao is a knockout artist. A lot of people say Mayweather doesn't have that much power at 47. You say he's a feather-fisted fighter. Some of the people that hate Mayweather, they say he has no power. So it's not as shocking if he's not knocking out everybody. Plus, if you look at Mayweather, Mayweather is not knocking out guys like Shane Mosley, who has never been knocked out. And he's fought Winky Wright and De La Hoya twice. And, you know what I mean? People who could crack. Vernon Forrest was giving him the business, rest in peace. And he didn't get knocked out in the fight. So, I mean, Robert Guerrero, another fighter, he has a chin. He has never been knocked out. Canelo, bigger than Mayweather, never been knocked out. So, I mean, realistically, none of those fighters have been knocked out. But as far as Pacquiao, he's a knockout artist, so obviously people are going to hold him to a different standard. And Rios wasn't doing anything, in my opinion, to that Pacquiao couldn't knock him out. You know what I mean? He has a hell of a chin, and he hasn't been stopped either. But like I said, it's just more apparent and more shocking when you are a fighter known for knocking people out. Like if Lucas Matisse or Gennady Golovkin all of a sudden stop knocking people out, you'd be like, hey, what the hell happened? The only time I really see that is when you see a fighter who's fighting bums and they're knocking them out, and then they step up to the elite level and their knockout percentage goes down. But Pacquiao was fighting elite fighters and still knocking them out. He was fighting upper echelon, respected guys like Ricky Hatton and still like TKOing them, which is more shocking. So I don't know. Maybe Jinky's picking out Pacquiao's music, but I just feel like he needs to get that mean streak back. That's cool if you're religious now and you're like a born again Christian or whatever, but you still want to pursue your boxing career, and you have to dig up and drudge up the vintage Pacquiao that put you on the map. And I just don't know if he still has that killer instinct. And by his musical selection, I don't know. It makes me worried for him. It makes me feel like he's softer now. Like he doesn't have that same burning desire that he had growing up in the Philippines poor. So that remains to be seen. We'll see in the Timothy Bradley fight. I don't know if he has that killer instinct. That's all I could say. And we shall see. I mean, that's what it's going to come down to. We'll see if he still has it or not in the Bradley fight. That's why I'm looking forward to it. But props to Ashanti for accepting this and being a part of that. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.